Morning!
It's actually
Whoa,
quite
the
bumpy,
car's
the
going
car.
down.
Boom, boom, boom. Right, this week is Soul Plates. Soul Plates. You excited?
Oh.
I'm really excited because I feel like this is the first proper bit of building. We got everything ready last week.
Yeah, we were set.
We're
We
set.
had everything in our brains ready to go.
Then it rained.
It rained, that was great.
So Soul Plates.
Soul plates, that's the foundation of it all. So we need to get them bed on nice and lots of sand and cement underneath so they're nice and solid.
I'm sure there'll be lots of time lapse because it's actually, I've never done it before, but it sounds quite boring.
Yeah, it's a lot of doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get on with it.
So now we're just going to clean all the tops of the granite of this bit here behind me so we can measure it with the laser. Level it. Try and level it.
No, we're going to try and laser it to see how deep the bed of sand and cement needs to be across. It gives us an idea when we start at the highest point rather than ending up with it going like and having a foot of sand and cement one end.
What he said, because I have no idea. I didn't even know what a wall plate was, so, you know. Soul plate. I don't know. Yeah.
Soul plate's up there.
Wall plates at the top.
And the soul plate's on the bottom, like you see.
Oh, okay. Okay, right. I'm learning so much through this process. Absolutely.
Now I've got the laser and it's leveled, because when it's not level, it flashes. So if you do that, it'll go blip, 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 blip. And now it's level there. I'm going to take the zero measurement. So if this was 0 here, that is, as you can see, can you see it on the laser?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that line now is about 12.9 centimetres. So just about 13 centimetres, because this is not perfectly flat. So then when we go somewhere else, anything more than 13 means it's lower, and anything less than 13 means it's higher. So if it's like 10, you know that it's 3 centimetres higher there. And if it's 16, you know it's 3 centimetres lower there.
Okay.
Got that?
No. It's lucky you're really good at maths. 3 minus 6 minus plus 4
Well, like there,
equals level.
see that there?
Oh, wait, where's your
Can you
thingy
see
gone?
the laser on it?
Oh, yeah.
That says 16. So you know that's 3 centimetres lower there than it is there.
Okay. I trust you. Oh, finger.
Right, I need So it starts and finishes at the same measurement.
Is that good?
Yeah, it just means that it goes higher there, so it's less. As in, the number gets higher.
Yeah, so we put less cement on.
No, you put more, because it means it's further away from the line.
Okay.
So there's more in that bit. It's minus 13 off them all.
I'm just concerned how much cement I have to mix because I remember the barn too well.
Oh, there's nowhere near that much.
Oh, good.
Cool. I'm just pulling a string. Boing, boing, boing. No, from here to here. So when I lay the timber on, I can keep it in line with the string. So it keeps it string line, basically.
A string line?
Yeah.
Thank you for that really long explanation for your string line.
You're welcome.
I think the sausage dog is doing a really good job at being the string line.
The sausage dog is doing a big Very good job
Ooh.
of being in the way.
You're not in the way, are you, sausage? String line is held in place. Big old granite boulders.
Right, we've got the bit of string line set up. That's dead straight, and it's also dead level. So now when we put our wall plate on, we put the muck on, and we can tap it down so that the edge touches it, and then the level, and then it'll be dead straight all the way along there. Then we get this one on and be nice and dry, and then we can square it off and do that one. But
Perfect.
depending on the weather and picking the children up from school.
So the next job is to mix up the cement.
Mix up some cement, clear this off of dust, and then we'll bed one down, get a level on it, see how it looks.
Oh my gosh,
And
I'm
we'll start
excited.
Coming out the ground.
So it's much smoother than the stuff we used in the barn.
Yeah, there's no aggregate in it. It's not concrete. It's sand
Okay,
and
so
cement.
what are you looking for? It's like,
I want it to be sticky
Consistency.
rather than sloppy, so
Okay.
that when you push down on it, it doesn't go.
which I keep worrying that it's going to do.
No, it won't. Lovely.
Splodgy cake.
I'll take a bit out of the right hand side in case the wheelbarrow flops over. Beautiful.
I feel like this is a big moment.
Yeah. First bit of cement going on.
So we've just taken the muck off that one because that's actually where our door's going, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I was going to cut it out, but actually, if I move the timber down that way, it works out perfectly to have a little cut that I can overlap with the second sole plate. So, fine.
Great.
Do you want to grab the other end and we'll lift her in?
Yeah.
See if it's gone off.
So we got promised by the weather app. Oh
No
gosh,
rain.
I nearly fell over. That there'd be no rain, but we covered it just in case.
We covered it just in case. It's like the very last second when we were tired yesterday, we were like, shall we cover it? And then we were like, yes, let's just do it, get it over and done with.
And it rained. Well, you can see the puddles there on the timber.
But,
Oh, it is hard.
lovely and hard.
Great.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Happy with it?
Yeah, it's nice and solid. Cool, man.
Amazing. So we just have to do the other
That
sides.
one.
Fab. Let's do it.
Do it.
very high-tech measuring marker.
It's just the length of the screw. So make sure it goes down far enough.
So just talk us through what you're doing quickly.
Well, it's bed down now, which is level as level can be, especially when the wood's bowed, the granite's all like, so it's as close as we could get it, but it's a nice solid bed now. So I'm going to mechanically fix it down, and then I think if that's nice and sturdy, that'll be fine. If not, once we've built the walls and everything's up, I might go in between each stud and bolt it down as well, like we did the gates.
Great.
But yeah, just to keep it in place, especially as I want to use the other end to level round, keep it all in the same plane.
Fab. While Badger cracks on with drilling down there, I'm going to get a mix on for concrete for the other side of the wall plate. Sole plate, not wall plate. Yeah, so that's my job now. While I've been busy having a deep clean of the kitchen and caravan and all that jazz, you have managed to get the
Stole plates on.
woohoo! Well done.
Yay. Yeah, man.
You happy with them?
I am. They're not as perfect as I'd like them, but they are only about 20 mil out over 8 meters. So I'm not too concerned
That
about
doesn't
that.
sound too much.
No, it's not. It's within my tolerances anyway, so. But where the granite stones were, I couldn't physically move them over out and square them up enough without one being hanging over. So actually it's quite a happy medium. But no, I'm super happy, which means when this all goes off, we can then just put another sole plate round to lock it all down.
Yeah.
And then we can start putting the walls up.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Mega. That's such a big job you've done. Well done.
Yeah, getting there.
Right, so this morning we're going to try and set the stud wall that comes off of this end of the house this way. We're going to try and get it upright, level, and try and get some studs up along this wall plate along this side here, along there with the laser and all the rest of it. So I'm going to get set up. I'm going to put it on time lapse. There's going to be lots of jiggery pokery, measury, all that sort of stuff that's not overly interesting. And yeah, let's start getting these walls up. So this is the first of 2 wall plates. This one's on and level now. I didn't press record, I'm going to be in trouble. But basically I've laid it across and I've just tapped it around to get it right. So we need to measure now from the underside of the first wall plate, there'll be a second one on top. So the underside of the first to the top of the second one there, and that will give us our uprights to go along. But we need to set this corner up, get it upright, and then I also want to make like a concrete pillar almost, but just bed it behind the timber and then bolt it to the wall so it's really solid and can't run away, basically, is the plan. Having to persevere with the batteries because our solar is very low at the moment. It's supposed to be sunny, but the mist is hanging over us, so I'm not getting a lot of power, which makes everything a little bit harder. So we'll get this screwed into place. These are only temporary, really. If it all works out that they're in the exact right spot at the end, then they can stay. But it's just to hold it still while I set this roof up. Set this wall up even, not me. It's been a long week. Especially when my drill won't drill. Unless I keep taking the battery in and out. So I've put the laser up and I've marked the wall plate. So I'm going to overhang this one now so that I can temporarily screw the wall plate above up on here, set a temporary prop up here and put a piece of wood nice and level, and then I can fill it in. And it should stay nice and square with the building and upright with that. I keep checking them as they go in. So that's just standing up there as a rough, well, it's like my second man here really. So I'm going to screw the wall plate to the bit that's overhanging there, is my other helper. Then I'll level it and screw it to that, and then I'll know what my uprights are, and then the second sole plate can go over the top. That's the plan anyway. Whether I'll be able to do that on my own, we soon shall see. Might put a temporary screw in that one so we've got someone. So that mark now is the same height as that one. So if I put some temporary screws in to rest the timber on, or screw another bit of timber to it, just to give it rough, then I can rest it on here and clamp it, and then lift the other side up and rest it there and clamp it. It should be somewhere close. So now that this is screwed onto this one, I can take the screws out of here and I can move it along to get it into the perfect position without it falling. So that will rest up there nicely. we've got a screw in that one, but obviously that's not upright or anything yet. But now we've got the underside of our wall plate measurement, which is exactly level with this one. As you can see it running in there. So now we've got our wall plate, and I can see that that on my level line needs to come over to about there. Like that, perfect. So we'll stick a screw just to keep it still. I might just put the screws at a slight angle just to pull it up. Pull it up and in. Yeah, it's nice and solid. Solid. So now, because we've only got one screw at that end of this wall plate, we can take this one out when we're done, and we've still got the movement, but that's the perfect spot for us there. Mark our base, and I think, looking at this, I want to muck one of them on, and I also want to drill through and chem fix and bolt the first one. So I'm going to measure the first one as if it's about 50 mil of muck plus 50 mil of the timber, and then drill. Chem fix it, bolt it, and then so the first timber will be, looking at that, looking at the line of the wall, roughly there. So our second one will be roughly 600 after, here. So if I get this one set up and done, then I can mark 600 throughout, and then we'll have our measurements where we can put it. I can put this one and level it. I can put the 600. Then I know I just got to put the upright timber on that mark and on that mark, and it should fit. I am going to use my nail gun to put all this wall in, but I'm going to use a screw to begin with just to keep that one in place. Probably get another one in nearer that end because they're both level and there's a slight sag in the middle. Kind of work my way in, and hopefully that one can push up and it will look more level than it is, and then I can just go over it with the nail gun. But for now, that's been...
Oh my gosh, this is looking incredible. It's like a real life wall. What is going on?
You know people have beams for gymnastics like this and make it
Yeah.
lit.
Can you do that? Give us a go. Give us a go.
Oh my god.
One leg.
Wait.
Ooh.
And like
Right, nobody go here for a minute. Good job.
I got 2 pencils. I found some wet pencils that were split in half.
Yeah.
And look, I got the lead out of them.
Whoa, that's cool.
Look at me.
That's okay. What are you doing?
I tried to make this piece. Look what I found.
Awesome. Well, Mr. Scotter.
Yes.
I had the morning with the children, came back, and you've basically built the whole kitchen.
Well, I haven't quite.
You have.
It's just
I can vision it all. I know where my tiles are going, my pictures.
Well, no, this is just it's taken the time to get this set up right, so it's quick to put these up.
It's so cool. It looks incredible, doesn't it?
We're getting there. We're
That's
slowly
amazing.
getting there,
We are slowly getting there.
which is great.
Well, actually, it feels quite fast now. So I'm off
Yeah.
to take the children swimming. So I'm expecting to have sing.
Roof on by the time we get back.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll
Thank
get a
you.
brew on.
Yeah,
Gas will be plumbed in. Not that we're having gas.
Put dinner on the stove. That'd be
Yeah,
great. Thank
no worries.
you.
Yeah.
Fab.
Yeah, I'll have it all. It might just be a bit wet, the plaster and stuff. But,
Quick lick
you
of
know,
paint.
Quick lick of paint, and we'll be
Lovely. Thanks.
good as new.
Well, I'll see you in a couple of hours, and be excited to see my kitchen when I'm done.
Alrighty, stick me on time lapse.
I will.
That is the end of quite a long day. It's been really good progress today. We've got loads of the wall up, which is fab. And you may have noticed that I was using the longer timbers, but we worked out if we use the longer timbers for these uprights, the offcuts would be big enough, hopefully, for the rafters. So hopefully we get double bubble. But let me flick you around and I'll give you a quick spin of what we've done. Started down there and got our level wall plate. Then we put a temporary one in this little boy here, and he held up one end of that, leveled it, and then filled it in. And then we could leave that one in and level it to there and fill it in. And now we've done the same over here. We've got our temporary little man holding our wall plate up. So as soon as we get one in that end, and then we can do our level cuts. You can see there's a bit of a bow in it at the moment, but we'll square that up. And then come back along to here for the windows, and then we'll go over the top and into the top corner there and secure that up down to there, onto there, from there to there, and then double that wall plate up, screw bolt, muck it all in, and then we'll be ready for the roof. There's a gap here for the door, and I think I might try and get some mates around and we turn this stone on its edge and have that as a step outside up onto the door, which would be quite nice. But that's the end for today, as I am pooped.
Golden hour.
Oh, look at it, just
I know.
raining
The
down
fog
on us.
has finally gone and lifted, and we actually have blue sky.
Beautiful.
That is the end of a very, very busy week.
Busy bees.
I feel like there was a lot of time lapse, a lot of the same thing.
Well, there is, but there's a lot of hours of working where there's not a lot to
Yeah.
explain other than I'm just doing the same thing again.
Yeah, you have worked your backside off, I have to say.
Fingers to the bone.
Well done.
Thanks for the view.
So Soul Play is on, obviously, and the first wall is up.
Dun, dun, dun.
I feel like this is a massive, massive achievement. It
Yeah, it's
feels
going
like
up. We're going in. We're I don't know, one day closer to moving in.
I know, it feels, yeah, it just feels incredible. And thank you also, I totally forgot to say, for all your name recommendations.
Oh, there were some mega
so
ones.
cool. Literally, I think we should, there's so many good ones that I want to change the name every week of the house.
Well,
be a bit annoying at the post office.
Yes, that's very true. But honestly, thank you so much. Keep them coming because there's been some awesome ones, like really cool ones.
Which
I
was
like
my favourite? My favourite was
There's lots of
Valdevida. Valdevida? Valley of Life.
Yes,
I like that one.
Love that one.
Or
And
Valdeverde, Valley of Green.
yeah, I like that one as well. And the Badger set one.
The Badger State. I think that might be a little bit like
about you.
about me.
But anyway, thank you so much. And as always, please do hit the subscribe, ring the bell, and give us a thumbs up.
And share to the world.
Yes.
See you next week.
See you later. Bye.